Welcome back to UChicago basketball on Flow College, where we hate to sound like a broken record, but the UChicago offense has to get going.
Absolutely, Graham. The guards have struggled from the floor in this game. Just 3 Maroons have scored. And a big reason why the Maroons feel to be a little bit behind Emory is the rebound battle in this game. Emory's now plus 11 on the glass. They've grabbed 7 offensive rebounds. They've had longer possessions. They've played this game at their tempo. And the Maroons have struggled to move this 3-2 zone around.
Emory 6 of 8 teams in the UAA in rebounding margin. They average plus 3.3. UChicago entered this game at second, plus 8.6. But that has not been the story today. Noah Pitt, Joe Barry, Eamon Kanash, Shane Regan, Daniel Cochran on the court right now for UChicago. That mid-range still available for Shane Regan. He finds Pitt inside, and one! He draws the foul on Knight. And Noah Pitt continues a pretty strong start to his day with his 5th and 6th points.
Well, that's what UChicago has been using Shane Regan at the free throw line for. They're trying to move the zone around and take the focus off of Noah Pitt. Some of these forwards. That's why Cochran's had so many points, and that's why Noah Pitt has had a good day off the bench.
New face in for Emory, wearing number 50, who is not listed on our roster. Pitt's and one free throw is too strong. Roper has the O-board. Then he's bumped in. No foul call, but he keeps the ball. Barry to the corner. Kanaw for 3. No good. Roper again on the offensive glass. Throws it back out. Kanaw to Roper. Regan. And one for Regan. Back to back. Hoop and harm for the Maroons.
That's what he's been waiting for all game, an opportunity to go up strong. He struggled against this Emory zone, but that time knew where to go, and the grad student finished.
Eli Faust is the new face for Emory. Now Regan to complete the and one. It is good, and we have a 9-point game. The first bucket of the game by a UChicago guard after they started out 0 for 16. Emory looking to answer. Eli Faust to Jackson. Works his way back to Spencer Hall. Ben Pierce, 11 to shoot. Pierce directs the offense. Sets up a couple screens for himself. Throws for Jackson into the corner. Hall, 4 to shoot. Spencer Hall spins, fades, and scores.
Spencer Hall.
Huge 2 with the shot clock running out.
And with the run Chicago had been on, something to just quell the nerves a bit if you're Emory.
2:12 to go in the first half. Joe Barry held without a point so far today.
2-3 right now.
Regan, long pass to Roper, and Faust boxed him out well. 10 to shoot. Regan on Jackson. Tough matchup here. And he throws back to Roper. Out to Barry. Barry drives, running shot. No. Rebound is brought down. Still loose on the ground, and it's going the other way. It was off of Barry.
And the hustle plays on that possession. Noah Pitt did excellently to keep it alive, tip it towards the corner, and then Faust came in sliding low like he was getting home to home plate to somehow knock that one off of Barry.
Harris Jackson will earn a rest. Emory will bring A.J. Harris back into the fold. Ben Pierce and Jair Knight, 1 foul apiece, not in any big trouble right now. They have combined for 18 of Emory's 31 points. Pierce, one-on-one with Roper. Shimmy shake, spins him around, and finishes.
He's had the edge in that matchup all game. I'm surprised the Maroons are sticking with it right now. Roper's a great defender in the paint, but out on the perimeter against one of the best guards in the country, that's a different matchup and a difficult one.
Emory by 13. Around the horn for UChicago, but they have not yet gone inside until Regan does. Watch out for 3 seconds. Regan fades and scores. Timeout called by Mike McGrath with a minute to go in the first half. We will keep it here. That brings us to our women's 200 freestyle, contested by 5 from Calvin and 4 from UChicago. We'll see the Maroons, one of the Maroons' senior day honorees in the pool this time. Maggie Larson is in lane 2, or she would be if she wasn't a scratch for this event. So scratch that. So it's 5 from Calvin, 3 from Chicago, and no seniors. All of the Maroons' entrants in this 200 free are freshmen. You've got Alex Milosavljevic in lane 4, Adelia Biello in lane 6, and Estelle Verns in lane 8. And 2 of them have the top 2 slots. It's Milosavljevic in first place with a sub 27 second split. Third place is Calvin's all-conference honoree Zoe Poe. As for upperclassmen in the pool right now, Calvin has Eden Mehring in lane 1 and Kristen Winkle in lane 9. Poe takes over first place with Biello and Milosavljevic right on her heels by about a third of a second. Adelia Biello impressed early in her UChicago career, but hasn't gotten to an All-American form just yet, but she definitely has that kind of potential. As they approach the final 50 yards, it is still first place for Zoe Poe, and she leads by about a second on Biello and Milosavljevic. Gonna be tough to make up this grind if you're a UChicago swimmer, as about half a body length separates Poe from Biello. And that was a very crisp turn from both her and from Milosavljevic, but it looks like it will be Zoe Poe taking home the second event win of the day for the Calvin women. No, it is! It's Biello! She steals it! I'm sorry! Adelia Biello takes it away at the last moment by just 11 ticks. And what a surge from her. I thought I had left her for dead after she was behind by about a body length, but that last 25 from Biello stole the event. How about that? I'm sorry. It's Biello in first, Poe in second. Followed up by Alex Milosavljevic for UChicago. Estelle Verns for UChicago takes fourth, and then Ella Andrews for Calvin. That's your top 5. Rest of the field is Holly Vanderweel for Calvin, Kristen Winkle for Calvin, and Eden Mehring for Calvin. Now on to the men's 200 freestyle. John Butler for UChicago, the best freestyler in D3, is the favorite here. He's in lane 6. Charles Platt, who already has one event win, swimming the freestyle in the medley relay. He's in lane 5, looking to match Butler. But this is not an event that Butler loses very often. Back at the Phoenix Fall Classic in November, he set every school record and every pool record in a 3-day span for all 3 of the sprint-free events. He is a tough nut to crack when it comes to these sprint-frees. Approaching the 100 turn. It is Butler in first place. About 2 seconds separate him and Platt, maybe a little bit less. UChicago's Christopher Mose in third. Again, no Maroon seniors in the pool right now, but their times will come. We'll see one as soon as 2 events when Armand Sean takes the pool for the 100 backstroke. Butler maintains his edge heading into the final 50, and you can kind of put him in pen. You could have put him in pen before this event even started. John Butler is not one that gets matched very often. The turn. And it is just no contest. John Butler, what's this time going to look like for him? 1:37. At a dual meet, he nearly gets the pool record. That's just insanity from John Butler, beating second place Charles Platt by 4 seconds. Aren't going to win that one many times if you're Platt. Rest of the field is Calvin's Ryan Hallberg, UChicago's Christopher Moe, Calvin's Carter Detweiler, Calvin's Jacob Ziegler, Chicago's David Guten, Calvin's Lucas Zavkrov, and Chicago's Rylan Krupp.
Short breaker back here at Spartan Stadium. It's Turpin 7 and Walnut Hills nothing after the 10-yard touchdown run by quarterback Luke Milliham. The Eagles have been able to put some pressure on him in the passing game, but stopping his legs is a whole other story. Turpin will kick it off. Fading back to about the 10-yard line, Braylon Dennis makes the reception, runs it out to the 20, cuts right side to the 25, and muscles his way forward to about the 32 before being taken out of bounds by Turpin DB Trey Goetzel. Solid return for Braylon Dennis. Sets the Eagles up past their own 30. It was back-to-back miscues, first by Rivers and Dennis, and then by the interior O-line, that produced 2 straight negative plays for the Eagles offense.
For the Eagles.
We'll see if they can clean those up here as they start this second drive with their own 31. Eagles did not get a first down all of last year when they faced Turpin. Let's see if Rivers and the offense can make something work here. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Snap to Rivers, back to pass against the blitz, throws it short for Mesfin. This time he catches it and pushes forward for a gain of about 4 to the 35.
Rivers pass is complete.
Lowell Mesfin's second career catch. The first came against West High this year. And a short gain for the Eagles on first down. A short, safe play. You want to avoid that negative play that started the first drive. And that'll be a safe bet. Now the Eagles bring 6 to the line. Haven't seen the 4 receiver package yet. Second down and 6. Dennis flanking Rivers to the right. 2 receivers left. Snap to Rivers. And he's running out of time. Rivers going to get tracked down. Running to the right. Throws across his body. Kalen Murray holds it in Turpin territory. A nice contested catch by Kalen Murray. Brady Gillespie was against him, and the Eagles have the first down they've been searching for. Kalen Murray hauls it in at the 47 of Turpin.
Mac Reed.
That's a welcome sight for the Eagles offense, and a nice job extending the play. He had a linebacker bearing down on him. Will Rivers did. That was James Wolfer. Eagles quarterback Will Rivers off to a solid start. 6 men on the line again. This time they'll hand it to Dennis, running left side. Dennis trying to turn the corner, and he will fail. Get a gain of 3, tackled by
Braylon Dennis, the ball carrier, to the 45-yard line. Max Heist, 14.
Max Heist.
Second and 8.
Heist on my roster listed as 89, but he's wearing 14. Max Heist already 11 tackles and a receiving touchdown. Not to mention his career stats, which are so long you could barely fit them on one line of my page. Gain of 2 for Dennis at second down and 8. Eagles will go wide again. They find themselves in Turpin territory, second down and 8. Snap to Rivers, looking for the quick toss, but the first one wasn't there. He rolls to the right, finds his receiver, Jason Nicholas, goes to the 40, snaps to the 38. He gets fumbled down, fumbles the football, and Turpin recovers. Max Heist.
Rivers pass caught by number 18.
Nicholas had first down yardage, but as he was going to the ground, fumbled the football. And that's how Walnut's second drive will end. Fumbled it right at the line to gain, the 38-yard line. But couldn't keep possession, Jason Nicholas. Walnut coughed it up 4 times last week, and here, they give it up here on a promising drive. Turpin up 7-0, midway through the first quarter, looking to extend that now. Luke Millaham and the Turpin offense come back out. 3 receivers right, 1 left, Holden Girth the back. Millaham takes it, rolls to the right, bearing down on him little, launches it deep, wide open is Callan Pullen, a complete bust, and he'll skate into the end zone for a Turpin touchdown. Callan Pullen, all alone, a 62-yard touchdown pass from Millaham. And nobody in that Walnut secondary was within 20 yards of him as he made that catch. Something just not right in that Walnut defense. Xander Hargis was the closest man to him, and you'd prefer a safety be there and not a linebacker. But alas, Callan Pullen's first career touchdown catch comes in the first quarter of today's game, and Addy Braun kicks the extra point right through to make it 14-0 in favor of the Spartans.